Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. How are you guys? Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. We are just going to jump right into it today. These will be my last project for this month. And then tomorrow is the first of the month. So it will be crafty goals time. I will go over some of the things that I made this month, as well as plan for, well, kind of loosely planned for May. But this is a kit that's been on my desk for about a week, and I've just been dying to play with it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play with this kit. I'm trying to find this video so I can see y'all's comments, and I'm not finding it. So sorry if you're here and I haven't said hello yet. It's just because sometimes it's hard for me to find my own videos. There we go. There we go. Hello, Sala. How are you? Hi, Rhonda Lane. Good morning. All of my babes from outside of states. Sala, I'm going to connect with you and plan something. I want Sala to come on with me and craft with me. And I keep, and well, we just haven't coordinated yet. So we're going to coordinate. I will reach out to you on Instagram later, like in a couple of hours. Okay. So this lovely kit, at least I think it's lovely, is from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I can't wait to play with it. And we're going to play with this in a much different way. One thing that you could do, obviously, is just cut these down and make amazing cards and ephemera, or, whatever you want. What we're going to do is a little different. I look at these and I am just completely inspired. For one, hi Jessie, good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you're crafting again. Yes, we have to craft together. We have to craft together. I'm speaking kind of quietly because I have my door open, and just down the hallway, my hubby's sleeping, and I don't want to wake him up with all my boisterous morning crafting. But I'm doing well. So, yeah, look at these. I believe this is called Songbird. It's from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I just find it so inspirational. I absolutely love these girls. I love the moon. I love the stars. I love a night sky. And all of these have, almost all of them have the moon, or they have the stars. But there's also like birds and sheet music. And I just love that she's like getting lost in this melody of creativity in my mind. At least she is. And they're all just so fun. So when I saw this kit, I bought it immediately. And what I want to do with y'all is recreate a version of these scenes, but I want to do it bigger. I want mixed media. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be inspired. We're going to let this be our muse to creating something more dimensional. I think they're beautiful on their own, obviously, but I think we can take these and make something really fun. So the first thing we need to do is our backgrounds. And I love that there's text in the background, there's the stars and these smaller elements. Some of them look distressed. Some have this kind of border, this really cool border. So the first thing, let's make a couple of backgrounds. We can probably only finish a couple of cards, and then I want to pick my girls, and I'm going to fussy cut the girls out of the background that's here. And we're just going to kind of play and recreate. So let's do that now. This is our muse. Hi, Andrea. Good morning. Okay, so first things first, I need watercolor paper. So I'm going to grab my Canson XL. I have been making a lot of videos that you guys can't see yet. There's a fabulous new release on the horizon that I got to play with. And I've been very busy for the last, well, really 2 weeks making some really fun things. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of border. I'm going to cut this down to 6 5/8. And then I'm going to cut it to 4 5/8. Because why not? We can make these any size we want. Obviously, this is for a 5x7. And like I said, we're just going to make 2. And now let's work on our background. I've been fully obsessed with this watercolor that my friend Rhonda sent me. It's from Roman Schmal, and this color is 336, and then I can't read the rest because it's way too tiny. I think it's called Aquarius, but I've just kind of been obsessed with it. Let's do something I haven't done in forever, and let's just see how it turns out. Oh wait, I have stars. Okay, let's go with these stars, but we can still kind of play. All right, I have an idea. I have this beautiful stamp, at least I think it's beautiful. It's called Bubbles. It's from Tim Holtz. And I love it when his large stamps come with a block. Like, see, brand new out of the package, it comes with these blocks. I love these. These are so handy for things other than just stamping. One of my last live videos, I was using one for hot flashes, just fanning myself with it. So keep one for that. Let's do a little bit of embossing with this Bubbles. I've been doing a lot of embossing on the projects I was working on, the ones that you'll see in May. I have just had so much fun, you guys. I cannot wait to share those projects with you and to share the makes with you. Okay, I'm just looking. I never know with this embossing folder. I never really feel like I'm getting as much ink on there as I want, but I think I did. So let's just put this in the background. Of course, I had to put a little more ink on it. Okay, let me get my stamping foam out. If you're wondering, I used an embossing buddy so there won't be like a lot of static. I think I already put away all my embossing powders. I'll have to get those back out. Okay, hold on a second. Let me grab those. Let's do gold since our muse, our inspiration piece, I'm actually going to stick to a similar color palette with it and everything. I'm not looking for anything perfect, and I don't even mind like a little bit of grit, you know. I want something kind of gritty and fun, so this is going to be just right. Let's bring this piece over. I left my block on there just to kind of keep it moist. This one's even more hit and miss, which is perfect. Okay, that is perfect to me. All right. So this is our night sky. How different, right? All right, let me catch up to y'all. I'm not losing track of my chat today. I am going to heat emboss, so I've got my mask and my heat tool. All right. I'm back, sorry. If I sound muffled, it's because I have on 2 masks. Sorry, my internet, I guess, is not very strong today. So I'm heating this from the back because I don't want to blow all of the embossing powder off of the paper by heating it from the front. Hopefully we won't have any more connection issues. Hope you guys don't mind the sound of a heat tool, because luckily I think this is all the embossing that we're going to do, but like I said, in the videos I've been recording, I have been heat embossing, so, and not editing it out. I did something really fun, and I made an art book. I had to take my mask off. But I made an art book to share with you guys, and there's a lot of embossing in it, and I made it in real time, and I didn't edit it. I didn't do a voiceover. I just did everything in real time like I would do a live. But because it's for something I can't share with you yet, or you can't see yet, it's going to be like one of my lives, except for not. But anyways, I think real-time crafting is good, especially for newer people, because they can see, engage. Like if you've been crafting for years and doing the techniques for years, you might be able to watch a really edited video and go, okay, that card would take me about, 5 hours to make, or what, that's a stretch. I would not make a 5-hour card, but you know what I mean. But someone newer isn't going to know isn't going to be able to gauge. If they see a 20-minute video, they might think that it's only supposed to take 20 minutes to make a project, and it takes, because it's edited down, you don't see that it actually takes an hour and a half to make it. So I think that's one thing that draws people to a live, is they get to see real-time crafting, they get to see mistakes, wins, experiments. I totally understand the draw. Plus, for me, the engagement, you know, being able to engage with you all here on my channel, or being able to engage with other channels, ask questions, you know, cheer people on, whatever it is. I can definitely understand the draw of a live video. It's much more engaging than watching something someone recorded 3 weeks ago. Not that that's a bad thing. Creativity and inspiration never expire. The products might, but the juice behind the products, the creativity and the inspiration, those never expire. I am going to point this away from my camera and my phone to hopefully decrease the sound of the heat gun, now that y'all seen so much of that. Here's what we're working on for anyone who joined us a little later. We are working with these girls, and they are our muse today. And we're gonna make some very dimensional, beautiful cards, and we're gonna be inspired by these printables. These printables are from Sweet Pea Curiosity, and I believe they're called Songbird. They should be in the new releases. They just came out. And I'm almost done with this last panel. It takes longer to heat emboss on watercolor paper. It takes longer to heat emboss from the back of the panel. But it's worth it. Okay, you made it through. Congratulations. The heat gun is done. All right, so here are our panels. I'm just kind of looking. Oh, I didn't get that area. So see how that area doesn't shine like the rest of them? It's just dark right there. That is not heated. That's not melted. So if I don't melt it, it will go away. It'll just brush right off my paper. So we thought the heat gun was done. It's almost done. That's a small area. And I'll just heat it from the front to save us time. I'm looking, and the rest of it is done. So I think we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, onward and upward. Here we go. We basically have 30 minutes now. Heating, embossing takes time, but there's our the beginning of two fabulous backgrounds. Again, this stamp is from Tim Holtz. It is called Bubbles, and you may be able to find it out there. It's not new. Not new. It is new to me. I mean, I picked it up. I picked it up from Amazon. Okay. So, our muses. Here we go. We are going to make this background. I'm going to use this watercolor. I believe it's called Aquarius. And here we go. Need to get it wet. I think this one is made with honey. This feels like a honey watercolor. It is so pretty. Wait, you guys, till you see this. It is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. My friend Rhonda sent me this. I've always loved granulating watercolors, and this one really granulates, so she sent it to me. We have a big background to fill, so I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes. If you're ever looking for a good mixed media brush set, I don't think you can go wrong with Dina Wakley's. I happen to really love her brushes. Okay, let's see if we can get this to granulate. I don't want to get it super wet because that means we have to wait longer for it to dry, but we have other things to do that we're going to do while this is drying. So it'll be fine. Is my friend Vicky here yet? Sorry, my comments aren't moving. Let me get caught up with y'all. I hope we can stay connected. I don't want to stop the live and restart it, but I might. Maybe it's a third time's a charm kind of thing. All right. So this is the beginning of our backgrounds. I do want to go ahead and put some splatters on this so they can be drying too. When your background is wet and you decide to splatter it with anything, usually, they're not going to be as pronounced. If you want really pronounced splatters, then you need to be working with a dry background. Okay? So, you know, wet background and your splatters will just kind of disappear into the ink or watercolor. I am using, this is an ink right here. This is a Kuretake Ganzi. Is this Ganzi Tanbai? I'm pretty sure it's Kuretake ink. No, it's a Tsukuneko ink, but I think they're the same. They're under the same company. One of them's under the other. I don't know. Anyways, you can use watercolor. You can splatter with anything you want. This is kind of like a champagne color. Okay, I'm back. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me with this internet today. I'm so sorry. If it just keeps happening, we'll just end the stream and start another one. So if I lose you guys, just come back in a minute and I'll probably have another string going. Jessica, Rebecca, hello. Okay, let's put these to the side so far. Let me just do, I'm going to add a little bit of Payne's Gray in here. Clean out my brush a little bit. Payne's Gray. I do want a little bit of the darkness. And we can always add some darkness too with inks afterwards. Like I can ink the sides, which I'm pretty sure I'll do. I'm liking this light area, so I'm going to leave that and I'm going to put darkness around the edges. This one doesn't have that kind of same feature naturally, but if we darken the edges, then that'll make that area more light. Just really want a night sky here. Okay, that'll work. let's put these to the side. We'll let these dry. Okay, let me clean my mat. Let me catch up with y'all. Oh, Sadly, you did a live on Facebook the other day. Cool. Oh, people weren't up to watching glue drive. Lives are great, especially for people who spend their days or even nights alone or don't have local crafty friends. Yes, absolutely. That's what I love about social media is connecting like people of similar interests. You know, you can find your people who obsess about crafty things. Isn't it wonderful? Absolutely. Okay, let's fussy cut these girls out. Let's pick a couple. I really liked her. I thought she was a great size. I mean, I love them all. How can you pick a favorite, right? But I liked her. Thought she was a good size. We only need two. I kind of wanted a girl who could sit on the moon, and I love her. So let's do those two girls. Good morning, Paula Rice. How are you, sweetie? I'm dealing with internet issues. I am so sorry. So, hopefully we're past that now, but just so everyone knows, if the stream kind of feels like, oh, look at her. If the stream kind of feels like it's going away, I have been able to reconnect, so just bear with me. We will get through this. Okay. I really want to get out. We don't have time for it. I really want to get out my Tim Holtz dies, but there's no time for that, unfortunately. We'll see, we'll see. I think I'm just going to have to hand cut my own moons, which will be one of our next endeavors after I get these girls fussy cut out. I need them for scale. Basically, I need my girls cut out and put in their new backgrounds so I can figure out how big to make the moon and other elements. Oh, look at the feather. Ooh, a feather would be such a cool addition to this. I remember I got this card. I still have it, not within reach, but out. And my friend TR sent it to me a couple of years ago. Very mixed media and had feathers. It was just really cool. I've gotten a couple of cards with feathers on them over the years. I'm going to cut that moon out because that moon isn't needed. We're going to have our own new moon. We do want all of her fabulous hair. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just remembering a dream I had last night, which is so funny. It was not fun. Or funny, but it is now. Okay, I can't read comments in Fussy Cut. That was a silly objective. Okay, but I'm gonna catch back up to you guys. I know y'all are still adding comments and talking to each other, and I will be looking up here soon. So there's our girl. I'm back. Oh my gosh. Yes, Rhonda Lane, a vampire has attacked my internet, something like that. Flo is, sorry, Function of Light one. She said we can call her Flo, but I do believe her name is Andrea. uh, Today is about perseverance. Okay, I get the message. I get the message loud and clear. I haven't had internet issues with my lives in over a year, so I will say I'm grateful for that, because this is so incredibly annoying. I hope you guys aren't incredibly annoyed by it. I don't know what your experience is uh, when my internet cuts out, but I hope it's not driving you too crazy. It's something I can't really fix when I'm in a live. I can't really change my router connection or any of that because I'll just completely lose you guys. So it's hard. It's hard to troubleshoot it. You can't really troubleshoot it. We just have to push on. These cards need to be made. I've been wanting to make them for a week. And that bird's gonna sing. So we just have to push on. This girl right here is so lovely. I just can't. Look at that hairpiece she has. Isn't that amazing? Tammy, hi. I am using, I'm just using Canson XL watercolor paper. Y'all, this ink is never gonna dry. First of all, it's incredibly humid here right now, which again is why I think my internet isn't working great. So it's incredibly humid, and we don't have time to wait for it. So I'm gonna make it more, it's still on there, it's just not as pronounced. If I had used acrylic or something, but oh, the shine. It is a good amount of shine. Try to show you. See it right there? It is still there. It's just maybe not quite what I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, these are drying, but this is just watercolor paper, Tammy. Canson XL. One of my favorites. Okay, our girls are cut. Yay. Let me get some book pages. Y'all don't go anywhere. Oh, good. Hi, Cinnamon G. You like the embossing and watercolor? Yes. Okay, let me put these girls here so you have something pretty to look at while I grab. Ooh, look. This was just hanging out. How perfect. This was just hanging out in my scraps, sticking out. Oh, that is so perfect, you guys. So amazing. Okay. I've got more music paper. I don't really want colored music paper though. We're sticking to the theme here. This is going to be black, white, and red for the most part. But I want regular book pages for the moons. I'm back. Let's make some moons. Okay, no dies. I do have moon dies, but we're not going to use those. We are just going to use book pages. This is from the Beatles book, I believe. Yeah. Okay. I just need to, and just going to grab this. We can have a full moon. Here we go. What time is it? Okay. So I'm just, obviously y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just tracing from this, I only need one sheet of paper. Tracing from that piece of foam tape. And now I want this girl to sit, ooh, I like the moon. We can put the big moon behind her. She can still appear like she's sitting on the moon, but we'll put that behind her. I'm wondering, we might want one that's slightly bigger. Let's make this one slightly bigger by tracing the outline here. Okay, so there's that one. And now this one, I want to be a crescent moon. So let me decide which way. I think I'm going to have it go the same direction as she's pointing. I don't know. I think it might look a little weird if I don't. All I'm going to do, I'm back. This freaking internet. Okay, I paused because I was in the middle of telling you something when my internet cut out. So I had my circle, right? And then I wanted to make a crescent moon. So I brought this in and drew this line. I extended my line past my circle because I want to know that that's where I cut. And so this will be my moon and that'll be some trash. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut around this way. I just want to show you how to cut out a moon. Maybe you don't have moon dies, or you need different sized moons. You know, you've got cute little moon dies, but they're all too small or too big or just not right. We can have Goldilocks moments. So now we have more of a crescent moon, and I can make it more thin. You know, you can make it any phase of the moon that you want. I just chose that one. And this one, we're going to go around this way. You can, obviously you could double this up, put it on thicker paper if you need it to be, you know, thicker than a book page. Oh, shucks. I don't like that side. And this side has pencil. Okay. That's okay. We have erasers. And if this doesn't work, we have more paper. But I think it's going to be fine. I kept this little moon, our Muse moon, and I think I will shade in with a little bit of ink and make this look like a moon. And we have that really fun bubble stamp that we used for our backgrounds. I can also stamp on my moons with that. What do you know? The pencil eraser worked just fine. I'll erase these lines too. Okay. I don't mind a little shadow on the edges. I just can't have it going through right through the center. Okay, that bird's gonna chime. So I gotta move on. All right, here we go. I am going to get sketchy, I think. Okay, so let me show y'all what I'm kind of sketching here. And just kind of sketching a little bit. Okay. Okay. Guess what? If we don't like it, we can start over. But I think it'll be fine. Let me get some markers. we're just going to use some alcohol markers. They're quick, they'll dry instantly. And just kind of color in a little bit of this moon. Let's use the other end. Let's get this job done. Okay. I don't know if I like it, but it's too early to tell. Don't ever stop midway. You have to keep going. Just keep going. Keep swimming. Okay. I think one thing that's going to make me like it a little more is if I distress. I'm going to use some hickory smoke and do a little bit of distressing. Okay, I think that's going to make me like it a little more. Just distress around it a little bit. We'll leave this moon plain. Okay, and if we don't like this, we will throw it away. All right, let's go. Let's grab those backgrounds. They should be dry by now. I have a bucket of stars, which is just perfect. I love stars. And one of my friends, these came from Amalia. Cool Cakes and Crafts by Amalia is her YouTube channel. She's a card maker. Okay. Let's put that on the darker one. Yes, Flo, I think the weather is definitely affecting my internet, even though I think everything's buried around here as far as cables. Oh, yes. I like this. And then we'll have some red stars like her little shoes, just a few. Some black stars, some white stars. Okay, let me get one more black one. We'll only do one red star. How about that? Okay, and then we have this paper that jumped out at us, which I was so excited about. I wonder if it's the weather. Okay. Yes. Oh, good, Sala. I'm so glad y'all are squeezing the humor out of it and not being completely annoyed by my internet. I'm completely annoyed by it, obviously. There's the bird. I'm just going to have a little bit of sheet music floating around in the atmosphere as well. This picked up a star. Oh boy. And it stuck to me. I do think I like the sheet music a little smaller. I like the idea of it just floating around with the stars. We just need a few. We don't need to go overboard. We'll put one behind the moon. Oh, this is the song. Well, it should. It's a Beatles, pages out of a Beatles book, so. Oh, Flo, I love Maxwell Parrish. Oh, Maxfield Parrish. I absolutely love his art. Oh, so much. and Peter Max for that matter. But yes, absolutely. I kind of want to start a series on my channel that is cards inspired by great art, like classical pieces of art. I think that would be so fun. Isn't this dreamy? I love it, you guys. Look at us pushing through and persevering over terrible internet. It can be done. Who knew? There we go. I think that star was always there. I remember we had 3 black stars and then I picked one up. I accidentally grabbed one. I like us having 1 red star. I think that's really fun. And see, that moon was kind of like annoying, I'm sure, and like not everyone's favorite thing, but then, you know, it worked out. That's why I don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep going. You never know. It might end up being your favorite part of what you're making. Hey there, Dawn. Okay, let's glue. I left my glue open for a day, so let's see how that goes. Oh, the glue is coming out. And now y'all get to watch me glue down all these little things. I already have the kids' lunch made. That helped me so much last week when I already had the kids' lunch made. Because it gets kind of hectic around here, y'all. Especially if my live goes past 6. It gets even more hectic. Oh, I love this. I think we're going to have to pop her up. There is this space down here that I'm thinking like a sentiment could go in, but we were not going to get there today. Okay, let's put the moon down. And maybe let's pop her up. I need to go to the Dollar Tree and get some more foam. Hey there, Mercy. I'm behind. I'm catching up. I said hi to Dawn. How you doing? Anyone who's hanging out and just doesn't want to type and doesn't, I get it. So all for my silent watchers or anyone who's going to watch this later. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone. Clever. I might be clever. I might be. Yeah, if you could see my craft room right now, you'd probably think I was crazy. Okay, I did get the foam on her and I didn't stick her down all the way. I knew. I saw the video stopped. Oh, this internet. But we're almost done. We're going to make it. Oh, yeah, and I'm fully committed to that moon, by the way. Okay. These are glued down. This is glued down. Almost there. Whoops. Okay, guess you're going there. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Vicky! How are you? Oh my gosh, with all the tornadoes. I saw Elk City on Saturday was in the tornado zone, and I was sending prayers for you, Vicky. I was like, no, that's where Vicky lives. I hope you guys are okay. Oh my gosh, I have lots of family in Sulphur, Oklahoma. They're all okay. They're all good. But my goodness, we were just there last year. And I love that little town so much. And I am just so saddened for anyone who's experienced those storms last weekend. They were so devastating. Ugh. It's just crazy how much can happen in the blink of an eye, which is what a tornado feels like. A blink of an eye. Ugh, devastating. Absolutely devastating. I'm dedicating my sheet load this month to the families. Oh, that's hilarious. You have to admire a lady who can make her own craters. That's hilarious. Yeah, you should see my thighs. Oh, Lord. Cellulite. I mean, that's the work of the devil right there. Okay, I need a couple of thin pieces. All we have to do, you guys, is glue these to a card base. Don't mind me and my silliness. Oh, thanks, Flo. She said this is coming together nicely. Oh, thank you very much. I'm telling you, I have been wanting to make these for a week, but I had to push other things ahead of them. But these cards have been, and these girls have been sitting on my desk, and I don't know, as soon as I saw them, I was just so inspired. I want to encourage y'all, if you love mixed media paper and you're just getting started, like I'm kind of just, you know, really kind of casing what was already there. I like her at an angle. Well, her legs at this angle. Then just case your paper. You know, that's what I did. So today we used these pieces of ephemera as our muse and had some fun with it. Just kind of took them to the next mixed media level. Okay, let's make this happen. And I gotta go. But we're not doing bad, honestly. It's just 6:09. We have been getting later and later these days. Don, what you working on? What you up to? How did your ATCs turn out? You were working on ATCs the last time we hung out here, and you were working on something else that I can't remember. Sorry. It was two things. Oh man. Yeah, just terrifying. I grew up in North Texas, which is in Tornado Alley. My mom is from Oklahoma. I have a ton of, she had 10 brothers and sisters. There were 11 of them. So I have a huge family in Oklahoma. And tornadoes just come with the territory, and it's terrifying. It's one thing I love about living in South Texas. We still get them, but not at the same frequency and typically not the same intensity. Okay, we've done it. Let's glue them down. Oh, I love these. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. We need this. And this. I want to do the darker edges. Okay, so this is just Distress ink. It's not Distress Oxide, it's Distress ink and black soot. And I'm just going to hit these edges. I wish I would have done this before I had everything glued down, but hey, I didn't think of it. It's probably, let's blame it on the internet. Not working. It's throwing me off my game. All right. But I just want to darken some of these spaces. I want that night sky to even look more dramatic. Okay, when you distress over your embossing, it's good to go back and wipe it clean. Okay, because here's what'll happen if you don't. Well, what happens to me is I transfer the ink onto my project in a place I don't want it. So I'm just going to go back over and clean up because the ink isn't going to stick to this gold embossed background. So I just want to clean it off so I don't transfer it. It's not dramatic, really, but it just darkens some of the edges, making it look a little more dramatic. All right. And then, so that one's done. Let's see if you can see the difference. And here's this one. Can you see how that just brings in a little more drama? It does. It's, you can make it as dramatic as you want it to be. And this has a lot of gold, so this is going to be pretty subtle over here again. All right, I'm getting called in, so let me finish these up real quick. Let's add a little drama down here in this area. Okay. All right. Yes, I like that. I'm so glad we paused and did that. All right, let me clean up my space because I got to put these white card bases down. Let me clean up the gold. Make it shine again. Get that ink off of it. Hopefully keep it off my fingers. Off the card. Okay. Yes, that's so much better. Okay. I would love to splatter these, but there's just no time. Oh, Sala. She says, oh, I love the drama. It's like watching The Bachelor. That is so hilarious. The drama. The drama of card making. Black soot. Like her cold beating heart. All right. There we go. We didn't. We made a card. We actually made two. Okay. Well, this is the last project of April. And then tomorrow, come back. I will share the things that I made in April, and we'll take a look at some of the things I'll be working with in May. And on the 2nd, today's Tuesday, on the 2nd, which is Thursday, it'll be time for a sheet load. And for everyone who bought Winnie the Pooh stamps from Unity, you're going to want to see that video. Here are our two cards today. Aren't they lovely? I mean, not to like toot my own horn. I didn't come up with them, really. I had a muse, but I love them. Definitely check out Sweet Pea Curiosities. These were like $2, I think. $2 and some change to get this kit. This kit has more pages than this. And like I said, you could just, you could just cut these out and make lovely cards. You don't have to do what I just did, but this is what I was inspired to do with them. These would be great journaling cards to tuck into journals as well. I think they're so fun, and I really didn't get a chance to make anything for the eclipse, so this is my ode to the eclipse that we had. Even though this is the moon, you know, the sun's not in, it's not in view. It's eclipsed. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for seeing me through my failing internet through this entire live. You all get a pat on the back. You've gotten a gold star in my books. So, gold star to everyone. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.